Welcome back to Rottumer Island, episode 14. Now, since the last episode, we have now completed the rolling. We've been pretty hot on getting the liming done. The money's gone down a little bit just through purchasing lime. So let's pull this to about here so we don't get the ruts in the field, and we'll take a quick look at the it's varying levels of success at the moment. I mean, some of these patches are horrendous. And it's just, I don't know. Am I regretting adding it in? No, not completely. But it's just when it does things like this, you think, why? Again, there, look, why? What's it doing? Stop it. Just put it down nicely. So we've got field 11 to finish. I think it's just got the up and downs down this bit, possibly the headlands, not sure. Field 10. And then field 2 to do. Now I think we're going to put oats in field 2. So we haven't got a mad rush to get the field turned around. But saying that, we do need to get it ploughed. So we'll get this back to yard. We'll get the Massey. Yeah, Massey for the plough. And we'll set that off running. And then, I mean, it's going to take a while. No, we won't. We need to get the ploughing done. No, we don't. We need to get the liming done first. Then we can plough it. And then we can cultivate. Not that we need to, because we've got a direct drill, but, you know, who wants to drive across the bumpy field? There we go. That was rather good reversing. I'm actually quite pleased with that. So we'll drop that there. The plough is... oh, I know what we'll do first. We need the weight, because we're going to get the fertiliser spread out. We're going to fertilise field 6. Then we can drop the weight off, stick it on the front of the Massey, stick the plough on, and hopefully by then we should be ready to get... the liming should be done and we should be ready to plough. So we will let the worker finish 11, and then we'll move the worker over to field 2 and lime that first. Come on. How much have we got left in here? Ooh, might be enough. Might be enough. Now, let's think about this from a logical point of view. Why don't we put a layer of slurry down first? So, let's think. So if we drive onto the field, we'll see how much we need, and then we could tone it down with the slurry if we need to. Right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and check the field, see how much nitrogen it needs, then we'll grab the slurry tanker, put a base layer of slurry down, and then we'll come through with the solid fert to get it up to perfect. Right, that is the plan. See you in a second. So I've done a little bit up the field, and you can see that we're good. Well, we're not good. We are good, because we're putting a base layer down, and then we're going to use the solid fert to top it up. So we're sort of almost halving how much nitrogen we're going to need, or solid fert we're going to need to use. Oh, sorry, no. We're halving the amount of nitrogen we need to put down. That's the way to put it. Right. So before we carry on with that, this bad boy needs moving to field 2 Best way to get there is gonna be back through the farm. So I'll set this off running in field 2 and I'll catch back with you in field 6 while we do some slurrying. So back with another load. We didn't even get around the headland once. To turn off there and return back on there because that patch was destroyed by the weather. So we don't want to go too much over on that bit there. There we go. So not just completely blanketing the field. We are trying to put some level of logic in. I know, it's odd for me. Haha. Because I'd rather it knock it up to perfect with the solid fur rather than it be over, if that makes any sort of sense. But, I mean, we're getting through it, but then again we had got 80 something thousand litres of the stuff, so why not use it really? Probably could have just done one headland. What's that doing? So now this is where it's going to be not necessarily tricky, but it's fact sheets. Wonder why my phone was going skits. It's fact sheet Friday, so we should be alright. Yeah, no, that's okay, that's fine. Just looking at the bottom left, making sure we're not going too mad. But yeah, we're going to need another load and we should be good. All out. There we go. Right. Time to fill up and hopefully that should give us a nice base layer for our barley. So the more I use this little setup, I actually quite like it and it does work well. You know, you would probably have to faff around through gates and all this lot, and you know, so it's not horrendous. We can do we can pull in, get filled up, and then struggle, there we go, to get back out again behind the fence post. Lovely. And for good measure we'll get out and shut the gate. There we go. Yep, it goes. It's like the old was it, showing my age now, was it 2 Ronnies with the till open all, yeah, open all hours, wasn't it? Wasn't the 2 Ronnies, but near enough. Open all hours with yeah, with the till. It used to like spring out very violently. Yeah, those gates remind me a little bit of that. Right. So let's go straight up the middle here. Foot to the floor, go. And then we can just catch any bits that we might have missed. So we'll turn off when we go over this already light green patch. There we go, turn off, pull forward, turn on. Oh, a bit early. Bit early. Right, we'll spin that round. Turn that off there. Grab this bit here. Now, I'm relatively sure that if you were doing this in real life, you probably would have done it before putting the seeds in the ground. One assumes. But hey, we're having a go. There we go. And we'll just turn off there. And back on there. Hopefully we're going to have enough just to run down this little bit here. Come on, you can do it. At least you can see where we've been with the old slurry. There we go. Turn that off. Jobs are good and right. So, we can now drop that there. We will, for the sake of time, purchase ourselves 1 bag of solid fertilizer at nearly 2 grand. That probably is over 2 grand with the delivery. Oh, not quite. Not quite. So, let's get the old Sky or Sulky filled up. And then we should be able to get the old barley field nitrogen right up to where it needs to be. There we go. And then job should be a good one. How is the liming going? On field 2. Oh, lovely. So broken. So broken. 3,000 litres left in there. Jobs are good. Right, let's pick that up. Now, I'm hoping that we can just... Oh no. We're over. Bugger. That's... Gosh darn it. Never mind. Right, let's turn around. And we'll just drive down here. And see how we get on with the different already applied layers. Got a feeling we may have screwed this up a touch, but we'll never mind, because it's all about trying. Being very trying indeed. We're catching all of that? Yes. Now it might have been that we would have been better off leaving it, getting a IBC of liquid fertilizer. Good. So the value that... Why has it not gone to 180? Huh? Deactivate automatic application rate. No, we're already on that, so that's fine. What's the old soil map look like? Interesting that. I wonder. I wonder why. Now, the only thing I can think is that because we've gone over it already once, it's potentially not liked it. But if you're using the solid fert, then surely it should have got it to perfect. Wait, it's not far off. Not far off in some places, but and then others it's like it's gone over, which makes sense because we might have put a bit much on. What are we down this corner? it's not that high. This corner was quite dark. Was it this corner? Yeah, down here. Was quite... Why has it not put it on there so much? Weird. Unless now solid fur is a set amount, then you do need that pulse modulation to get it applied right. Who knows? Right. Anyway, we will get this dropped in the shed. We'll get the slurry tanker moved, and then hopefully we can start the old ploughing. So field 2 is limed now. I've just read the instructions. If we go to the, not the quick game, we don't want to go there. Go to the help menu and then tab across to precision farming. Go to nitrogen value. So it shows us where it is displayed, yada yada yada. Slurry or manure will increase the nitrogen level by a fixed value depending on the soil type. It is recommended to do this before preparing the field for the next sowing. Nah. Okay. Next one. This is the important part. Mineral and liquid fertilizer adjust the nitrogen level automatically to the crop to the crop requirements. If the crop is already planted, which it was, but this should be done within the first growth states after sowing the crop. Now, if we look at the images, it suggests that there needs to be foliage showing. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to set this beast off to do field 10. I've got the Massey over there, and we got the plough set up ready. But I think what we're going to do is, because we don't need to plant the oats until March, we could skip through to November to see if we've got any growth, and then retry the third, potentially, I think. So, field 10, beacons off. Let's get a worker hired for that. Thank you very much, and off you go. What I might do is set this off on a worker, so we're not wasting time, I suppose you could say. How many headlands? 5. Start with the up and down rows. Okay, go. Hopefully that is going to work like a dream. Right. Then what we can do is, the cows should be alright to sleep at least till the morning. We'll check on them. If they need feeding, we'll feed them. Other than that, we'll get through to November, I think. So, yeah, I'll see you when we've hopefully got some growth. So, into November, and we're just, it is making a difference. I think what we will do at some point maybe is just, I don't know, we let it grow a bit more. We might come through with one of the sensors. Yeah, it's cutting in and off and cutting in and out as it needs to. That's not a bad thing. There we go. You have weeds, so what I'm thinking is we're going to grab ourselves I call it the scratch and sniff, the the John Deere See and Spray if you're not a complete and utter child like me. There we go. We'll head back across and down. There we go. Yeah, it's putting on a little bit where it needs. Maybe we did go a little bit high for barley. But, yeah. It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. I mean, it might be better in future to either look at getting a drill that does the nitrogen for us, or just make our own solid fur and, you know, sort of put the manure on the grass and put the manure and the slurry on the grass and just maybe buy solid fur, or if we can make our own somehow, that could work as well. So what do we want now? We want, oh yes, a sprayer. So let's get this popped away. We'll spend some cash. Oh my word. Right. Here's the beastly case to the side of the shed. There we go. Forwards. I think we'll go on to field 7. Because it's a nice and close to where we want to be. And we ain't got to worry about any trees for any sprayers to drop into. Right. So, let's do it this way. I think we'll go with the power spray. 24 meters is fine. See and spray, yes. Pulse width, both. Oh, I don't know what's in my speech today. Pulse width modulation enables the sprayer to control each individual nozzle separately. This enables uniform application regardless of speed and cornering. Okay. We do not want a plate. We will stick narrows on it. Drop in gits. Drop in gits. Quite like the Redstein. Right, so see and spray, yes. Pulse width modulation, yes. 24 meters is going to be fine. We're going to buy that. 101,000 pounds, euros, dollars. And then we want to... We're going to see it under here. Yes, we are. Herbicide. 2,000 litres will be plenty. Good. Right. Lovely. Let's get set up. Well, I do like this. I've always liked the way the old See and Spray works. It's very, very clever. Uses very little of the herbicide, which is good. And it doesn't spray it. And it doesn't spray it into the river. Which is always helpful. So, no, wrong side for the ploughing. Oh, I can see dirt. I can see dirt, and I can just about make out a massey through the trees. Very good. So, let's just pause there a second, because that stops doing what it's doing. We can go to here. Back up there. Good. Yes. Weed control. Maximum. I wonder if the old trick works on the grass fields. Anybody remember that? Yes. Drive onto the field with your sprayer. or your see and spray, turn it on, and your score leaps up. Right, there we go. Just back up a touch. We're getting everything onto the GPS line. And away we go. So we could do this field. We could then test... we could then test the old spraying on a grass field, see what that does. Can't remember if it needs to be within a certain growth state now. That's the only thing. So we may need to remember to do that another time. But there we go. I think 24 metres is absolutely plenty. And I don't know if it's just me, but it seems to behave itself a little bit better when you're reversing, which is definitely a very, very good thing. Right, so field 6 done. Let's hop into field 5. We'll get unfolded and we'll just take a quick note of the score in field 5. So yeah, we're going to get the tillage up unless we re-drill, which is something we might want to look at. But anyway, first things first. So the weed control is the middle bar. You can see 50%. Let's see. No. I think, well, it must mean then that the grass needs to be, well, that's if it's still a thing. It might not be. It might not be a thing anymore. We'll have to test that. That's not an exit. Here it is. We'll have to test that when we have cut the grass, which is annoying. But what we're going to do now is we're going to park that there. We're going to hook up to our milk tanker. We're going to fill up and we're going to go and sell what we've got. And then that will probably be an episode. Well, I've loaded up milk. 30 odd thousand litres. And look! The coos have got big. Look at that. Wow. Now, so they're 25 months. We did by the August. They're 12 months now. That's gone quick. Wowzers. Not that we haven't been 12. We haven't had them for 12 months. But you know what I mean. Right, where are we going? Where are we going to sell the milk? Oh. We'll have to look the old-fashioned way, which is in here. Milk, milk, come on. The dairy, 1290, yeah, never mind. Never mind, right. Off to the dairy we go. But how cool is that? The cows have all grown up. So, here we are at the dairy. And I think what I'm going to do is we're going to leave the plough running. We're going to end the episode. And I'm going to keep the animals alive. 36, and we get an environmental score 37, 38 grand. It's not too bad. So yes, that's the plan. So I'm going to leave the plough running. We are going to, like I say, keep the animals alive, and get through to a point where we can do a bit of work, and then at that point, hopefully it'll be March and we can get the oats in, and we'll see how we get on when we do that. But for now, thank you all very, very much for watching. It's not gone quite as smoothly as I hoped, but hey, never mind. So yeah, thanks all for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.